Lazio voting blocks uniting to elect Mets Jays as the SportsCenter Showcase highlight. Baseball at the Sky Dome. Bottom second tied at 1. Bobby J. Jones pitching to Shannon Stewart. He hits it far. Jay Payton not playing deep enough over his head. Darren Fletcher will score a double for Stewart, and then he would double and double and double again. That's 4 in the game. Ties the Major League record. Top 5 tied at 3. Lenny Harris at second. Derek Bell fouls one off. Raul Mondesi's over there. Does he have it? Does the fan has it? Who has it? I don't know. Lenny Harris says, I'm going to tag up and bust it just in case. Look at it again. You're going to have to go back. The fan, hey, he's on your team, so if nothing else, try to give it back to him. Go ahead, take it. Take it. Give it to him. There you go. Actually, it's just a foul ball. No fan interference, but the fan is shown the gate. Bell walks. Next batter, Edgardo Alfonso. Close pitch. Chris Carpenter not happy with the walk. Now with the bases loaded, the next batter is Mike Piazza. There you see the bases are loaded. Piazza, that is 3rd grand slam of the season. Ties him with Jason Giambi, Darren Fletcher for the Major League lead. 27th of the year. Mets go up 7-3. Top 8, 9-5 Mets. Matt DeWitt, little chin music for Derek Bell. 2 pitches later, little bat music from Bell. That one has outstanding height. 13th homer of the year. The Mets go on to win it by a score of 11-7. Piazza's 3rd grand. He actually ties the club record for a season held by Robin Ventura, John Milner. Next batter, Jose Vidro, and behold the power of cheese. He then walked Vladimir Guerrero, Lee Stevens. That's some sharp cheddar. Pedro strikes out the side in the first. 12 Ks. It was a nice night, so he decided to go with short sleeves. 2 outs, Michael Barrett driving the pitch to center. Darren Lewis back. There's a wall. Not intimidated by the wall. Pedro gets out of that with 7 pitches. Top 7 Expos down 1-zip. Fernando Seguanol, the base hit. That's going to rattle around in right field corner. Jeff Bloom will score. We're tied at 1. Top 7, 2 out. Lenny Webster right back at Pedro. He can field his position. Bottom 7th, Darren Lewis. Man on 3rd. How about getting down the suicide squeeze on a very high pitch? Bernard Gilkey scores. Red Sox lead at 2-1. Top 8, 2 on, 2 out. Stevens. Offerman, Pedro now covering, good fundamentals. He gets out with a 3-1 win, 5 hits, 1 run in 8 innings, earns his first win since June 8th. Nomar 1 for 3, his average slips to .399. Carl Everett missed the game with a sore hand, more time off coming probably, a disciplined decision on his temper tantrum.
New team and in trouble early, but not anymore. Gets Mickey Morandini, 3 Ks for Nagel. Bottom 2, Kurt Schilling was matching him. Yeah. Burns burning with high cheese. 1 out, a couple batters later, 2 men out. Tino, it's the same thing and doesn't like it. 5 strikeouts and 8 innings of work for Schilling, who was not on the trading block. Hoped he would be. Bottom 5, David Justice, 360 lifetime against Schilling, and that would be his 4th job off of him. A screamer to put the Yankees up 1-0. Bottom 6, 2 out, 2 on. This time, Bernie catches up and goes with it. Knobloch and Jeter would come around to score, and Bernie would run for a while. A triple that puts the Yankees out by a count of 3-0. Lead had been cut to 3-1 in the top of the 8th. Couple of men out. Bobby Abreu against Nagel. Nagel's at his best when he's getting fly balls, but strikeouts on changeups don't hurt either. Abreu goes down. Nagel wins his debut. 3-1 the final. Yankees have won 10 out of 14. 16 of Nagel's 24 outs were fly balls, and that's
split the first 2 games of the series, but there's Edgar playing first base, 3 ABs and 5 post-All-Star games, and he rips that one. Ricky Henderson, he's going to score easily over Steve Finley off the wall. Mariners go up 2-0. Martinez 88th rib of the year. Bottom 5, Euribio Durazo off Freddie Garcia. Mike Cameron controlling center, the diving catch, and of course the laundry fairy comes by and gets the grass stains out of all pants. Steve Finley, though, takes to make it a 2-1 game. Tony Womack, bottom 8 of Arthur Rhodes. Charles Gibson, now we got a race. He makes the catch. Damon Miller tagging from 3rd. He's in under the tag. Damian Miller, he's from Wisconsin. Says you are safe. Luke Pinella can do nothing about it. He's got a 2-2 game. Go to the 9th. Ricky Henderson facing Vicente Padilla. That's Espanol for 2-run single. David Bell scores. Carlos Guillen scores, makes it 4-2, and Lou's blood pressure goes down about 50 points on either side. They win it 5-2. Carlos Guillen went 3 for 4, 2 runs. Arizona's lost 6 of 8 at home. And how top 7, Russ Ortiz facing Royce Clayton, former Giant. He's going to get down there and roll around on the baseline on first. Mike Lamb going to score. Gabe Kapler, E2 gets in under a tag. 2-0 Rangers. Bottom 8, 3-1 Rangers. Mike Venafro facing the pinch hitter Calvin Murray. That gets down. Bobby Estalella, he going to score. 3-2 Rangers. Bottom 2, John Wetland going to face Barry Bonds. How about 4 Ks in the game for Barry Bonds? Bottom 9, John Miller witnessing this.
Rio swings and he hits one high in the air, deep to center. Going back is Green. Still going back to the wall. And this one is over. It's into the bleachers. Goodbye. The Giants have won the game. Go crazy.
2-out, 3-run homer by Rios. Nothing but love for that guy. It's the 5th career home run and 34 pinch hits. Bottom 3rd, 3-1. Rockies Butch Husky just acquired from the Twins by way of Salt Lake, and he unloads on that one. This one the park is actually going to hold, but Jeffrey Hammonds will score. Husky 3 for 5. Rockies up 4-1. How about now 12-3? TJ Matthews loading up, and even in the most liberal strike zone, that's a ball. Matthews had to lead the game with a blister on his hand. Enter A's infielder Frank Menachino to take the hill. And he can bring it. That's 76 miles an hour on the gun, people. But you know what? Big leaguers, they can catch up with the 76-mile-an-hour heater. Todd Walker, also part of the Husky trade. That's gone. His first homer with the Rockies, a 3-run shot. It's negative feedback if you're Menachino. Art House team pounded 18-3 a day after to play the White Sox. Chris Singleton with the bases loaded by Jose Valentin. Frank Thomas scores. We got a 4-0 White Sox lead. Top 4, 5-0 home team. Mike Sorotka looking strong. Drops the deuce on Henry Blanco. Sorotka, career high 10 Ks, 8 innings, 1 earned run. Top 9, 7-2 Sox. Keith Falk with the bases loaded. Marquise Grissom was 0 for 19 before that knock. Luis Lopez, Ron Belliard scores. 7-4 Sox. Sack fly makes it 7-5. 2 on, 2 outs. Kelly Wunsch facing Tyler Houston. You're done. Let's see. White Sox win at 7-5. They sweep the Brewers, but they did scare them with 4 in the 9th. Well, maybe. Sorotka solid 10 Ks. First White Sox lefty since Wilson Alvarez in May of '97 to reach double-digit strikeouts.
So the Indians try to keep pace with the White Sox, taking on the Astros. Top 3, game tied at 1, a couple on for Lance Berkman against Dave Burba.
But in the air to left field.
Richie Sexton going to have to chase this one down, show some ups, makes the grab, or did he? Check this thing out. Do you see a bounce?
Oh.
Maybe a ricochet, but they called it a catch. Bottom 5, Manny Ramirez. Is that a home run swing, or are you just glad to see me? Number 15 for Ramirez. He hit number 16 later on, trying to be on top 4-1. But it was all about defense in this game. Richard Nadal goes up. Does it get any better than this? Vizquel with the glove, and Robbie turns it. You know, actually, it does get a little better than that. Darrell Ward this time. I don't have to say a thing. That was just spectacular. Who says we don't show fundamentals, albeit flashy fundamentals, on SportsCenter? Terrific play by Vizquel. That would be top place. 8-2. Indians beat the Astros. This turn from DL shortly. Brad Radke and Derek Davis. Well, generous on the outside there by Mike Winters. Andy Bennis gets a little help here from Fernando Vina. Flat out getting it done. Good D by Vina in foul territory. 4th inning, Davis gets it on the inside. Doesn't like that call and says to Winters, allow myself to introduce myself. Get his 8-game hitting streak snapped because he got chased as a result of that. Bottom of the 8th, we're tied at 2. All-star Matt Lawton. Sean Dunston used to show off that gun. He's shortstop now from left field, but it's not enough. Get Christian Guzman. Twins go up 3-2. And what was McGuire doing?
Menacing.
He did not look happy. In the top of the 1st, and he logs on. He is part of the Gone Network. For the 24th time this season, a man was aboard, and the Braves have a 2-0 lead. Top 8, it's 8-2. Atlanta's cruising. Walt Weiss is batting. Now he's being hit by Tanyan Sturtze. Second time Weiss has been hit in the game. 3rd Atlanta player hit. Maddox appeared to be displeased. So on the bottom of the 9th, got a little inside on Jose and hit him right close to the butt. Canseco has a few things to say, and then a meeting of all interested parties was called. We'll line up and look at each other, examine each other's new uniforms. Maddox would remain in the game. One man wouldn't. It's Larry Rothschild. He would get tossed. He'd end up bumping the umpire, so a suspension could be forthcoming if precedent holds. Braves win by a count of 8-2. Maddox now 2-0. Couple of complete games and 2 starts against Tampa Bay. Shot with a man on against Jesus Sanchez. Jesus starts it himself. 1-4-3 Sanchez forced the Oriole hitters into 11 ground ball outs on the 9th. They're threatening in the 7th on the Orioles with Albert Bell on and then Charles Johnson sitting down. Jesus' 5th K of the night. He picks up his first career complete game and complete game shutout. CEO John Allen flew to Detroit Monday to tell Barry Larkin he won't be re-signed after the season and that the Reds will try to trade him, according to our Peter Gammons. Now, Larkin's a 10-5 guy. He can veto any deal, but Peter says probably wouldn't at this point. Tuesday, as he has been for nearly 15 years, Larkin in a Reds uni against the Tigers. Top 1, Brian Moeller, the junior. Junior struggled in this series. Couple outs with the Reds, 1 for 14, led 15 guys on base. Next man is Dante Bichette. Inferno, or at least he got a single. Chris Stein's in score, and Cincinnati has a 1-0 lead. Couple of batters later, men on first and second. The meat hook. Dimitri Young, a scorcher. Bichette would come around to score. Young, 3 hits, couple RBI in this game. It's 2-0 Reds. Top 6, score now tied 3-3. Pokey Reese against Moeller, gets one off his fist. Little duck snort that falls. Young on base again, scores. Reds on top 4-3. Pokey safe, gets the timeout. Reds win by a count of 5-4. Young was 10 for 21 through the first 6 games of this road trip. That helped offset Junior's struggles a bit. Top 2, Sammy Sosa wins Blake Stein's money. Royals were up 3-0 until Sosa went yard for the 28th time this season. He's hitting 11 straight. Casey's still up 3-1. Still in the second, Willie Green takes Stein, tries to win his money, but Todd Dunwoody brings it back. Nice leaping catch against the wall. Bottom 5, Johnny Damon. Damon was feeling doubly good on this night. Damon hits the ball right. Fabulous would score. Damon's 4th double of the night, a club record, and even better than that. Royals were up 9-3. We'll get to it. Top 8, Henry Rodriguez against Jose Santiago. Johnny Bravo. Oh, mama. Damon with a terrific play on the wall. Again, how many good defensive plays do we deserve in one show? Damon, spectacular. Royals win it by a count of 12-4. Damon, a career-high 5 hits and a major league record-tying 4 doubles. Shannon Stewart also tied that record for the Jays on Tuesday night. And the Cubs failed to win Blake Stein's ballgame. Stein gets his first win since being activated July 5th. He went 7 1/3, struck out 5.
Angels Padres, bottom 9, Troy Percival. A pitch away from striking out the side in the 9th and ending a 2-1 game, but Ruben Rivera shoots it to right. Orlando Palmeiro at the wall, can't get it. Garrett Anderson, kids, remember your fundamentals. He's not backing up the play, and Rivera on a horse. 2nd inside the park homer of the year. 9th in the bigs this season. 13th in Pods history. How's that for drama? Top 11, 2 outs. Trevor Hoffman facing Troy Glass. And Eric Owens coming in, and then you got a bad bounce. Yeah, bad hop's always the last one. Glass' first triple of the season. Brings up Benji Molina. He's safe, a little dirty, but he's fine. There's Benji. Hoffman, that gets away from Ben Davis. And Gloss scores on the wild pitch. Angels take the 3-2 lead and win by that score. Percival blows his 2nd save in 3 days, but at least his team wins.
Top 5, 1 on, nobody out. Jason Kendall votes Mike Judd off the island. Number 9 for Kendall. He's got a 6-year, $60 million contract offer on the table. Wouldn't comment on that. My comment is the Pirates are up 7-6, now 8-6 when Jason Christensen gets Mark Russellanic. Christensen, John, got his 13th hold of the season. And keeping up with that, Pirates win at 8-6. Josias Manzanillo